Hello everybody, welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. Now, if you've been following my Twitch stream, you know I've been playing this game for about a week. We got in with the early access, the 5-day early access, and my wife picked a copy up as well, and she didn't have time to play during that early access period. So she's finally getting a chance to play, so we thought we'd go ahead and roll some complimentary characters that we could actually play together and, well, go through all the content, which there is actually quite a bit of. But why don't you just don't skip through everything. But anyway, she went ahead and made a male. It was a Templar, and she did a Breton. That's what it was. And I guess let's just go ahead and just go through the actual customization options for your character. So we'll go to the top part first, and the name part. Now you can pick a male or a female. She did a male. I'll do a female. And alliance, this is kind of important. Unless you actually are read into the lore, there's a specific reason why you want to pick a certain one. I'd pick whatever it is your friends are playing. Now, I did see somewhere in games something about switching your allegiance, but I've not progressed far enough into the game to see actually how that happens or if it's possible. But my wife did pick the middle one, so that's the one I'm going to pick as well, because you want to be on the same allegiance with your friends, unless, of course, you want to play against them in the end game. For race, there's so many. The Imperial is actually a special edition one, which is basically just like another, well, I shouldn't say it's like another human. There's a lot of human-esque type people here. So Breton are probably the closest to your basic human. High Elf. Lizard Man. Or a woman. Actually, I kind of like that. Nope. I know I want to use a bow, so I want to be a Wood Elf. You can play as an orc, which is kind of cool. And of course, there's male and female counterparts to each one. Wood Elf. Dark Elf. Redguard. I believe it's pronounced Khajiit. Maybe it's Khajiit. Anyway, cat people. And, oh, we did Dark Elf. Nord, or Half Giants. And, of course, the Imperial, if you have the other option. I just realized something here. Never mind. And we're going to go ahead and we'll pick the Wood Elf, because that's what I want to play. So I'll be using a bow. And we'll go over. Now we'll go up here, hit class. There's 4 classes currently in game. You have your Dragon Knight. And don't get stuck in the thought, the whole preconceived notion that whatever class you pick is that's the role you got to play. And because the Elder Scrolls Online lets you pretty much play any role that you want with any class. Now, sure, some classes might be slightly better at it given certain circumstances, but pretty much if you want to play a healer, you can pick any class you want and just play a healer. If you want to be DPS, you can pick any class and be DPS. Like, not... Basically, what I'm saying is don't get stuck in that stereotype of, oh, look, now the Dragon Knight's a tank. I got to play a tank, because you don't have to. Anyway, I already have a Dragon Knight and a Sorcerer. And it's kind of funny because my Sorcerer is a tank. And my Dragon Knight's a DPS. So between these two, she's got a Templar, so I'm going to go ahead and take Dragon Knight, or sorry, Nightblade. There we go. Yeah, we'll go on to... customizing the body. Now, honestly, for me, when I'm playing a game, I generally just hit this a few times, usually 3. Right there. And this is where I start off. Wow, it's Goldielocks. I've come to steal your porridge. I like that pretty much right out of the box. Now, usually I just pick this and hit random, maybe make a couple small tweaks and take it. I like the whole random aspect of the appearance. But we'll go through the option. I do like the name Goldielocks, so can I take it? That spelling? Apparently I can. All right. So let's go down. You have your body type, and you can slide anywhere between muscular to large to thin. There we go. Legs behind a little bit. I want to be on the thin muscular side for this one. Now, for those following along at Twitch, you know I like to make a lot of old fat people, so this would be a slight divergent from it. Height, I want to be slightly taller than average, so I'm going to assume middle is average. Skin color, A little bit darker. Nice tan going. Body markings, I'm pretty happy with. That's the last one. But as you see, there's just so many. Wow, look at that. I don't want burns and funny tattoos. I know some of them are like ritualistic scarrings. And yeah, there's one there. Let's take a look at this tattoo one again. Oh, another thing. What's really cool about the customer character customization, get it straight here, and this one is that you can see your novice gear. This is pretty much all the beginner gear that you're going to be finding throughout the game as you start. Then you can hit veteran gear. This is what you're going to look like end game. Now there is an option to hide the headpiece, so don't worry about that. If you don't want it, you can hide it. And no gear, which is actually really helpful for getting the character to look the way you want. Now calm down, boys. Calm down. Yeah, I know she's in a bikini. Well, let's go ahead. We'll leave it on no gear and work from here. So upper body, torso size. Pretty much the chest and shoulders, the width. I want a fairly wide-shouldered girl. Chest size. Okay, this is probably the one that'll get most of you excited. There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay. I want it to be... Turn this way. Yeah, it pretty much is just breast. On the guys, it changed like the whole rib cage, but... Yeah, what about there? Gut size. Pretty much exactly what you think. I want a really skinny girl. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, that's so sexist. Well, get over it. It's a video game. I've got lots of fat people too. Arm size. I want actually big arms on my girl. She's going to be using a bow. Let's reflect that. Hand size. Maybe just a little bit bigger. Let's go all the way, I guess. Big hands. Hip size. Probably changes the width. Yeah. Let's go slightly less than average. Very weird shape. Wide shoulders, narrow hips. Posterior dimensions. Let's go put some junk in that trunk. Or not at all. About there for me. Now, of course, if you're really into it, you're going to want to sit down and take a look and go, okay, what am I going to look like in veteran gear with this on? What am I going to look like in novice gear? Although you're probably more concerned about veteran gear since that's hopefully what you'll spend most of your time in. I actually want big legs. Not that big, though. Around there. And she's got some pretty freaky looking feet here. And that doesn't really help. I think that actually just might be the model. Well, we'll just keep our boots on and not worry about it. So we're going to head over to face. And again, we start off with a triangle. You have more angular. Slight differences. Heroic. Or soft. I'm going to go with more angular. Right around there, I think. I like that. Hair. I actually want to keep this hairstyle. I don't want to move it. But we will. It's around there. So we'll go ahead. There's just so many. I'm not crazy. It's you. What's the very last one? What's the very first one? Nah, I should. Don't want. Whoa. There we go. Goldielocks. I'll have to change that color a bit. Okay. I actually don't like that hairstyle. I knew I shouldn't have touched it. That one's not bad. I want a bit of color. Can't really get a gold color, can I? Anyway, let's get on to age. You can age your character. Wow, look at all the wrinkles. The details in the skin. Not sure if that's coming across in the video. I am recording in 1080p, but hopefully that comes across. I want a very young looking character. Adornments basically just changes earrings, headpieces. I don't really want anything for adornments. I don't want horns. Not even little ones. Is there an option for none? There we go. Well, let's see what the first option is. Yeah, there we go. As you say, I want a headband, but no earrings. That works out perfectly. All right, head markings. Whoop, I missed that. Head markings. There we go. Ready mascara. Nope. 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 So that's no markings. Kind of like that. What's the next one? I'm gonna go with this one here, actually. I like that. It kind of emphasizes the eyes. But anyway, so many options. Forehead slope. I'm gonna bring that back a bit. Cheek size. We'll bring that. Actually, I'm gonna bring that out a bit. Widens the cheekbones. Jaw size. Around there. Chin size. I want a small chin. There we go. Does not stick out as much. Make it even a little bit smaller. Chin height. Let's raise it up. All the way. Neck size. I want a really big neck. Basically, it changes the size of your traps, it looks like. So I want big eyes. Here we go. Eye color. I want green. That looks pretty cool. I like that. Eye size. Ooh, let's make them bigger. Yeah, let's keep them big. Angle. Let's go with a little more of a slant to them. Eye separation. Let's bring it in a bit. Just a bit. These are all very minor adjustments, but it really does add to the overall feel of your character. My wife takes like hours to make characters, but I always think it's so funny because as soon as you're done making it, you go out, you put your helmet on, you put your gear on, maybe you don't put your helmet on, and you can't see 90% of the stuff you spent your time playing with. Eye height, let's go ahead and move that down a bit. Not that much. Around there. Eye squint. I want them pretty, no, I want them pretty open. There we go. And we go on to the eyebrows. Actually, yeah, I like, shouldn't have touched it. I like those eyebrows. I'm going to get started up with crazy Joker type eyebrows. Not quite. Yeah. Can't decide now. Eyebrow height, I like. Eyebrow skew, it just lifts one above the other. I want them balanced. There we go. Eyebrow depth. I'm not sure what that does. Onto the nose, nose shape. Let's give it a bit more shape. Nose length. Let's bring that bad boy in. Nose width. It's good. Nose length. I don't want it to stick out too much. Mouth curve. She's kind of frowny. Let's bring that up a bit. Oh, mouth height, let's bring it down just right about there. Mouth curve, let's bring it, should not be smiling, but let's not make her frown. I want full lips. There we go. Ear size. I like her ears about that size. Oh, really, really, you look great. Actually, maybe even smaller. Ear rotation. So in and out. Keep them in pretty close to my head. Ear height, let's bring that down a bit. Ear tip flare. Let's bring that down a bit too. And that's it. Not much to it. Lots of options. And I'll probably hide the helmet just to show it off. But other than that, you pretty much don't see a whole lot. But anyway, let's go ahead. We'll jump into the starter dungeon. And looking at the time, actually, let's cut this one off here. We'll make the next video when we go into the actual tutorial dungeon. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.